to broadcast about politics and stuff on here, and as you know, that's just not who I am based on, everything, but it just seems like I'm gonna have no choice but to do that because I'm starting to see things on here that I don't agree with completely, and there's things that I do agree with completely. It's like a balancing act, to be completely honest, to be completely fair. Um, so I'm gonna touch on quite a few subjects. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have this be a friendly conversation, not one that turns into a giant argument, because this just doesn't work that way. I'm gonna bring in politics, religion, and stuff like that. My opinion on it, on how I personally feel, and you guys are going to comment in the comment section, because it seems to be that some subjects need to be touched up on so people can completely understand what's going on, because it just seems like this country's falling apart, and it's because you got people that don't completely understand or don't want to listen, and you have other people that do understand but still can't listen, or and so on and so forth. So for my subscribers, this is me personally on how I feel about everything that's been going on, so you guys can understand where I'm coming from on it. Like I said, I don't personally do these subjects usually, because I don't see a reason to, because they're not really worth it. But politics, religion, LGBTQ, pretty much anything and everything subjects are going to be brought in to this conversation on this live stream. And I want you guys, as my viewers, to comment down below, and I want you guys to respond the best you guys can, okay? I won't judge you on it. There is no judging on this live stream at all. I won't even call you out on it. I'll read your comment. I will give you my response on it, and then we'll go from there. But I will do that once I get at least one viewer, so that we can get people to understand what's going on. It seems like right now I'm at 0 viewers, or this live stream's just acting up, one or the other. I don't really know for sure. No, we got 3 viewers. Perfect. Hey guys, what is up? So, alright, now that we have viewers, now that I can see that we have viewers, what's your religion? Christian, name your religion. Let's go with your religion right now. Christian, I agree with that. So am I. Do you believe in the devil? No, you won't. No one gets hate on this at all. Okay? No one gets hate. This is an anti-hate thing. Okay, respectfully, Jewish. Jewish kind of reminds me of Christianity a little bit. Just some things are a little different. I did grow up around knowing that. My dad kind of taught me that. Okay. Do you believe? Okay, let me ask you this. As viewers, do you believe that you can't have good without evil? Or evil without good? Okay. It's a balancing act, okay? Good and evil are a balancing act, okay? It's a scale. Okay, so I noticed a comment that I can understand your point of view on it. Personally, I know the comment I saw. The comment said something about how Charlie is currently rotting right now in hell. But the thing is, though, did you ever consider what actually happened when he was shot? his daughter and son were there, so was his wife. His daughter ran to her dad right after she heard the sound because she wanted to see her dad. She watched her dad get killed. It's like when Bruce Wayne watched his parents in the alley get shot in front of him. Okay? Would you say that that's traumatizing? I'm doing good. I just want everyone's opinion on this. Respectfully. We don't need no arguments. I just want to see everyone's opinion. Exactly. They will definitely need therapy. At this point, no matter what his belief was, whether he was a Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. The fact is, a father was shot. A husband was shot. The man was shot in front of his family, cold blood. And if you go back and watch the video, there were people that were next to him, a guy in a black shirt and a guy in a blue shirt, that were doing hand signals. I noticed it. I had to do a double take on it because I was confused. So, nice. The conversation that was what caused it had to do with guns, and he mentioned about if I can remember what he said. If one of you guys can tell me what he said, if you remember from the video, let me know. So do I. I agree with that statement. I feel like they were too. I'm pretty sure they were. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you're the one that mentioned the comment, but I don't know. No, it was somebody else that said the comment. So, I think you're right. That's the thing I'm noticing that's the thing I noticed with that whole entire situation. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you know when I do upload. Like I said, I don't like to talk about this stuff, and you can probably guess why, because people argue, people bicker, people can't handle it, people get mad, and cause fights and everything else. We don't need that here. Everybody is free. This is my live stream, okay? You're all free to state your opinion. People can disagree with it, that's up to them, but you are free. You are personally to speak out your opinion, okay? Point blank and simple. It don't matter if it's about religion or politics, it doesn't matter. You are free. If you're a Democrat or Republican, you are free to state your opinion, okay? Because I'm sure you've had your opinion about stuff. That's the thing I noticed in the video too. The guy was seen on the roof, and no one even said anything about it. That's the thing. You're right. He wasn't even a powerful politician. Politician. Sorry, I got the word mixed up. He was a YouTuber first, and he just said his opinion. He wasn't debating to be an a-hole. He was debating just to see what people's opinions were. Whether you accept it or decline it, that's up to you. So, another YouTuber, I can't think of his name, but he mentioned that, I guess, people are saying now that Kirk's wife needs shot and killed, and that his kids need to be put in a foster care. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. And exactly, and rest in peace to him. He doesn't deserve it. I'm a straight male. I'm into girls. I have a girlfriend. So I can't really answer that question because that's just not who I am. When I look for in a girl is a different story. Personality, demeanor, depends on what the situation unfolds for it, entails, and what they like and what I like. I'm not. I'm on a live stream right now talking about everything. So Jay was telling me how one of the YouTubers mentioned that in one of the comments someone said that Charlie that his wife needs shot and that his kids need to be in a foster care. And my people watching my channel right now on my live stream, we're having a really good conversation about everything. I'm respecting their opinions, they're respecting mine, they're respecting each other's. So that's how it should be, because no one seems to. That's the problem with this country anymore. There's not an understanding. You got two sides of one coin, and they're either going too far to the right, or they don't want to understand shit at all, or they're going too far to the left. People need to. It's a balancing thing. You need to meet in the middle about the situation instead. I'm also trying to read these comments.
Now, what's she gonna do? Be in there all day?
No.
Hurry, almost 4 o'clock.
I know. Exactly. The U.S. needs to come together. Yes, everyone's got their own opinion about abortion and stuff like that. To me personally, abortion should be legal for only 3 reasons only. 3 reasons only. If it's the health of the mother and child, if it's rape, or if it's incest. Point blank and simple, those are the only 3 reasons that abortion should be legal. You do not use abortion as a way as birth control. It don't work that way. So if you say you agree with that statement, please give me a thumbs up. And like I said, don't be afraid to subscribe to my channel. Exactly. But some people, they take it out of context. And that's probably the most thing I have an issue with people these days when they say their opinion. They take stuff out of context instead of understanding what words are being said. No, they didn't. They shouldn't recommend it. Abortion should not be recommended for any reason at all. It's just people need to understand that, let's say the mother and child are having problems and you have to pick between the two, then that's that choice. And for the person that's being raped, they shouldn't have to carry the rapist's child, because that's just going to put them in even more depression. And if they put the kid up for adoption, because I know people have said, oh, what about adoption? Well, guess what? Here's how I see it. I want to figure out who their parents are, and if they find out that they were a product of a rape, they're going to have either really nasty, really bad depression, or they're just going to kill themselves and call it good. And incest, you should never have a kid with a family member, period. Especially if it's got to do with, if it's blood relation, because problems can happen and people can get judged. Point blank and simple.
I know, I already applied for it.
I've been hearing that too about the gun stuff too. I think that what people need to do when it comes to the guns part, yes, you are free to have a gun. I agree with that statement completely. You are free to have a gun, but the thing is, in order to be able to buy a gun or be able to carry it, you should go through a psych test to see if you're able to actually have it. Because the wrong person gets a hold of the gun, guess what? Boom! School. People are going to shoot up in school. People are going to shoot up in a restaurant or whatever. That's how I personally see it as. And when Kirk was trying to talk about gun violence, he mentioned, what about the gangs? Guess what? That's another problem too, in gangs like in Chicago and stuff like that. Gang violence is another really bad crime. And that's what got him shot in the first place, because he brought up gang violence. He literally said the words, what about gang violence? And then boom, literally not even a minute later, he gets shot in the neck. Right here on his left side. So my answer is real simple. Like I stated. Now, if you ask me about my opinion on the LGBTQ, my opinion is real simple. They don't come on to me. We're good. Each to their own. Like what you want. That's on you. But do I agree with it 100%? No, I don't. I find it makes me uncomfortable, but that's just me. But personally, I do think that love who you want to love. That's your decision, honestly. All right, have fun. But like I said, It doesn't matter who you preach. It doesn't matter to me on that. That's your personal. Okay? People need to respect your personal opinions because that's your opinion. And that's the problem with the United States. That's why the US is falling apart, because people don't seem to respect anybody at all. It isn't just the left, it isn't just the right. It's everybody. There is no. And that's the problem with the United States, personally. The US will never recover because people don't want to grow a pair, come together as a team, and work together as a nation. The US hasn't acted like a nation in a long time. Yeah, I can agree. The gun, like I said, in order to get a gun, you need to do a psych eval first. Yeah, right here. Give me 1 second, okay, guys? I'll be right back. I'm going live and I'm putting my personal views in so people understand. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm sorry. The U.S. needs fucking bring it. Anyway, guys, talk amongst yourselves real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta deliver this to somebody real quick. I have to get away from my food.
Yeah, and you know what? You can send an ass the garden. But you cannot send the army. And on top of that, he has to governor. He cannot issue it on loan. Because the governors are over the National Guard. They don't answer to the fucking president. Not your regular military. Your army, your navy, your air force, your marines answer to that dumb stuff. The National Guard does it. He couldn't come in and send our National Guard there. Because then he'd really be in trouble. Your governor is the one that decides that. And you can't use regular military on your own soil. It states it right there in the Constitution. If the morons were in office would read it. I used to know every fucking amendment by heart.
I don't know. She was on an interview on Friday about it today, obviously, and mentioned how she felt. She was first crying, and then she immediately went straight to being that protective wife that fucking judges people because of what happened. And that's probably what they're doing, because she got arrested right after. It's like, I'm sorry, you don't understand the pain of somebody. When they watch their partner get shot and killed right in front of them when they have kids with their partner, that pain becomes pain and sadness and anger all wrapped up in the same ball. So, right, I love you. You're welcome. Alright, guys, sorry I'm back. I had to go get my food, so. Yeah, I can agree with that. Like, honestly, it's ridiculous that this world's turning into hell. But I'm gonna get off here, guys. So, like I said, hit that subscribe button and notifications on.